Good morning and welcome to September's Techie Tips. This is going to be a very brief run through of what's happening and what are some updates that are out there. So here's Techie Tips. It's in a program called Book Creator, which is another resource that you could access. And just information here, contact info is there. And if you haven't joined my Google Classroom, there will be some things on there as well. Want to thank all of you for our professional learning that we had on Friday and getting started with our Make Learning Magical challenge that we have out there. If you did not get a chance to sign up to be a part of the challenge with the Goose Chase, the information is located here. You'll need to download the Goose Chase app to your device, and the game code to join is here. I had to make 2 groups, so you won't see everyone's in group 1 or group 2, so it just depends on where you are. Did you know there's some cool resources out there that you might not be aware of or you may have and you just didn't know it was there? The first one is called Classroom Screen, and you can click right on it from Book Creator. And Classroom Screen allows you to do a bunch of very cool things on your desktop screen or on your laptop screen. So this can be used in class. You can set your background if you want to. It can be a GIF, so it can be moving. You can do some random name pickers and number pickers from here. So I can copy and paste my kids' names in there, or I could do roll a dice. Could have multiple dice, 3 dice there. So just a cool thing to have access to on your screen. To get it off your screen, you just click the X. I can have my kids say what kind of sound level we have going on in the room, allowing the microphone, and maybe I want it to be pretty sensitive and it's hearing me talk and I'm going above level 3 right now. So I can turn that on and off. I can quickly get kids to a spot. I can say, hey, I want you to go to Padlet. And when I hit enter, it automatically changes this QR code, so it will take them to that website. So if kids are using iPads or devices of their own, they can do that. You can draw right within your screen, so I can actually even have up here some different types of paper that I want for my students, and I can just literally draw right on here. If I want to draw some points, connect them together, however it is I want to use this. So some really cool things with that to draw. I can draw on a smaller level if I want to do it that way. That's what the smaller screen is. I can type text. I can put in today's agenda, whatever it is I want to have for my kids. I can put work symbols up here to let them know that, hey, today you are only using a whisper voice. So that's what we want to have. And the plus one means I can add other symbols as well. So I can have multiple symbols going on at the same time. Traffic light's pretty cool. Green means go. So, hey, class, we're ready to go. I want you to stop. Just a good visual for your students. The timers are super cool because you can have 2 timers running at the same time. So maybe you have group 1 doing a task and they have so long, and group 2, you can set it in hourglass or time function, and you can set them just like this, and it will have a sound when the timer goes off. And then you have your clock as well. Over on the right, there is an exit poll. So this is a cool way to see if your students, what they thought about the lesson, their feedback from there. So that is called Classroom Screen. The other update that I want to let you know about is Info Ohio. It's been around a long time, but they've done a lot of updating this summer. So if I go in here and say, hey, I want to see what's available for middle school, kids and teachers alike can use all the resources in here. Some of their newest additions are the Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. There's some really cool STEM and science related activities on there. And for some of you that may be looking for Bill Nye or other videos that aren't on YouTube, you can use their digital video collection, and it has a huge variety of resources that you can use. But don't forget this resource is here, and once kids do a search, they can save their topics into Google Drive just by clicking a button. So it's a really nice add-on feature that they have. The Find Me queue, if you're not sure how to get your copies down to the Find Me queue, watch this video here of how to set it up and get going. Just a note, if you hit Find Me queue and then you forget to go get it from the copy machine, it only will stay on there about 24 hours. So if you do it the day before and say, oh, I forgot to print it, go down there, it may not be in your release area for your Find Me queue. So just note that. The other thing, make sure that you do join Kieran's staff collaboration. This is an awesome way to get to know each other as well as learn from each other. So I've added here the QR code to access that Padlet where you can add your photo and put your information in, or just click right here on the link and it will open up for us. Double click the Padlet. And from here, I know she made a little tutorial video, so please feel free to edit your area and put what you are an expert at right now, so that way we can come and visit your classroom. So check it out. It should pop up here in just a moment, and then you can go from there. More with Google. This is a really awesome resource of things you may not know exist out there. Here's the link at the bottom, double click. This is a editable PDF here and interactive. So if you are looking for resources in Google for yourself or your students, you can go right to their resource center and find things already created. If you are interested in sharing with your students about coding and computer science, you can take them to the computer science first area where it has a lot of independent activities that they can do on their own. Ages are shown here so you know what they are. Be Internet Awesome if you're teaching your kids about digital citizenship. You'll want to find that the activities are located here and it's in a game kind of format. These are awesome new resources that I would highly suggest if you teach science to check out. One is the Science Fair, and it has some ideas of already getting started with kind of passion projects and genius hour projects with your kids. And they have a chance to even win some really awesome scholarships. And then the Science Journal app can be used on students' devices or phones and allows them to do some hands-on science experiments that do align to the content standards. So all of these things do align and correlate with the curriculum. Coffee EDU was a hit. It was great to see some of you that were able to make it to Ignite. Our next Coffee EDU will be on Thursday, October 18th. Bring your questions, bring your ideas, and just have some time for some social hour, which is great to share. So please feel free to RSVP so I can kind of get an idea of how many might be attending. And last but not least, I do love to come into your classrooms and help you any way I can. So I'd love to set up a time even where we can meet as a team, so that way you have a time that you can ask me questions about tools or resources or even tech things that aren't working right now, and you may need some advice of how to get going with them. So please feel free to set up a time with your team. Catch me in the hall, send me an email, and let's meet up. Once again, if you're working on your certified educator, level 1 or level 2 or trainer, please let me know if you need any assistance. It is approved by LPDC for credits. So make sure that if you have any questions, to let me know. Until next month, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.